Hey, fam. What's good? Shayna, nice to see you. Shanna, got it right. Got it right. I got it right. Took me a second. I just got to remember Hannah. Then I always remember Shanna. Gina V. Gina, what's going on? Serena, what's happening? Hold on, let me do this. Sam, what's good with you? AK Lover, what's up? What's up? So look, fam, this live could last 15 minutes or it could last 2 hours. Jay, the budget gun buyer, what's good with you? So I didn't have any intentions on going live today. So Gina, you always trying to win something. Um, I didn't have any intentions on going live today, but I don't know if I was just bored. So I was like, let me pop up and see what the fam is up to on this Sunday evening. I thought a lot of the fellas might be watching football, but glad to be here. Juicing with Jay, what's good? Lamarcus, what's happening? So I didn't do a topic or anything like that. I just figured we shoot the shit and hang out. John Peterson, what's good with you? I got a lot of topics though coming up. So Salon Diva, what's happening? Team Blacksmith, fam, what's good? So like I said, this was a totally unplanned live. I really just, like I said, I was kind of bored, didn't have anything to do. Uh, got back home from happy hour. I was like, hey, let's hang out for a little while. So I'm not sure again how long it's gonna go. Coy, blue fight. Um, I'm not sure how long it's gonna go, but we'll go as long as we want to. Um, I do have some lives coming up with some interesting topics. So stay tuned for in the month of October. First of all, y'all, I want to say thank you for all of you guys who are subscribers to my channel. If you're not, please subscribe. I just hit 70,000 subscribers. That's crazy to me. Crazy. The 70,000 plus people said, hey, let's see what this dude is about. So much appreciated. So we got that going on. Ronald Woodman, what's good? So yeah, I got some interesting live topics coming up though for the month of October. September winds to an end. Not tomorrow, but the Monday after that. We're going to be lifting up the hood, and we're going to be talking about Terran tactical firearms. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Are they really that good? Are they just overhyped junk? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think Terran is one of the most controversial, and his company. It's one of the most controversial companies in the industry. I call him the LeBron James of gun manufacturers. Hey, Sam, thank you for joining, my man. I call him the LeBron James of gun manufacturing because he is very divisive. Everybody has an opinion about him and his guns one way or the other. So I thought we'd explore that. So that's coming up. And then 2 weeks after that, look, fam, OG $2, my main man, bro. I ain't seen you in a hot minute, man. Good to see you in the chat. Hope all is well with you and the fam. So yeah, so after that Terran Tactical and fam, look, against my better judgment, I am bringing back the tears once again. This time we are going to be exploring 2A in LA, Striker Fire Pistol Tears. I think everybody thinks of me as the 2011 guy or the high end guy, but go back to 3 years ago. For the first year and a half of my channel, you'll see that most of my firearms were, kind of striker fire or more entry level hammer fire guns. So we're going to bring back the tiers and explore that. So those will be the first two lives of October. Damn, can you believe how fast this? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but can you guys believe how fast this year has passed by? It seemed like, man, it was just New Year's a second ago. It was just New Year's a second ago. We heading into October. Before you know it, it's gonna be Halloween, then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. So, man, this year just kind of flew by. Um, in terms of episodes coming up, I got some good episodes coming up. As a matter of fact, let me pull up so I can see what we got coming. So on Tuesday, I'm going to be reviewing my new Hayes Customs Cobra 2011. Don't miss that review. Look, fam, so far, the highest rated gun in the history of my channel was the Venom Customs Quad Port. And this Hayes has a shot to take it down. So make sure you guys pop in and check out that one. Thursday, I threw a Thursday one in where I answer subscribers questions. And then Saturday, the Taurus Raging Hunter is coming up. And then on October the 8th, I got a big one where I pit the Hayes Customs, which I just talked about, the Atlas Erebus, and the Venom Customs all head to head. So that's going to be a good one. So check out my long form content too. October is going to be a good month, y'all. October is going to be a good month. Jason, my guy, what's the word? The Ewings are in the building. David Barnett, if I haven't said hello, hello. I didn't see you. I didn't. You snuck in on me. I think I missed you. But glad to have you in here for show. Look, LaMarcus, stop playing. That's facts. That's all facts. No cap. I mean, time, man. I was hanging out with my dad today. We went to breakfast together, and my dad's one of my heroes. Retired law enforcement officer, and to see him moving a little bit slower, and then I realized, shit, I'm moving slower too. What's up with that, man? Look, I had posted a picture on Facebook, and a lot of my Facebook family are people I went to high school with, people I went to college with. And one of my friends from high school was like, "You don't age." I was like, "Shoot, these joints age." These joints age for sure. Woo, man. Homesteader Rachel, what's good? Welcome in. Yes, indeed. So what's up, fam? Anybody buy any new guns? You tell me what you bought, I'll tell you what I bought. You tell me what you bought, I'll tell you what I bought. Fam, let me just say this. I know some people who don't know my process probably think, oh, I walk into a gun store and I see something I like and I just buy it. I rarely $2 said BioFreeze is the new cologne. Wow, fam. Look, I am not mad at you. Okay, you got a Radiant P365. Okay. Okay. I see you, Jay. Sam Madden bought a 6-inch Colt Anaconda. Colt Kodiak. My man, you on a Colt binge right now, huh? Somebody said, come on. Oh, Homestead Rachel. You hunt? Homestead Rachel says she just bought a new hunting rifle. You go hunting? What kind of hunting do you do? I'd like to know about that. As somebody, as a city kid born and raised in Los Angeles, um, I haven't even been hunting before. So, but I am thinking about doing it. Yoki Stirrup, who's in Florida, invited me out to go hog hunting. So I might take her up on that, her and her husband at some point. Homestead of Rachel does deer hunting. Wow. Oh, Stephen Barnes. Okay, you sent your gun to Skip, and you got 3 upgrades. Which gun did you send, and what were the upgrades? Skip is my guy, man. We chop it up pretty regularly. Jada Budget gun by a Rossi 92. Ronald Woodman said, I bought a P365 just to put the Radiant Ramjet and afterburn in it. Yeah, man. That Radiant Ramjet, I mean, I had one on my Glock 19 before I sold it. Man, it really, really, really does something. It really does something. Okay. Okay. Well, much appreciated, bro. Much appreciated. Let me tell you this. My man Don at Venom, whoo, he had the voodoo that he knew. My man puts it down. You are going to love that gun. And I don't know if you guys have seen it. So, speak of the devil, he is in the building. Okay, he said I was engraving yours today. Fantastic. Fantastic. Look, Leroy, if you don't already have a Venom, you're going to love that gun, bro. Look, fam, you guys know I own a lot of 2011s. I've shot a lot of 2011s. There's not that many guns that give me goosebumps. Like sometimes I'll go in my gun room and inevitably I end up putting I end up picking up my Venom, or I'll pick up my Atlas, or I'll pick up my Haze. All there are so many great gun manufacturers here. My buddy Zach, fat guy with guns, has often said like this is the golden age of firearms. Like even the more inexpensive firearms, the Glocks of the world, the Canics of the world, like everything has been elevated now. Everything is good these days. And the 2011 market is booming. There's so many good guns out there, but I tell you, there's something about the best of the best of the best. And Venom is definitely all that to say. Venom is that. Venom is that. Hold on. Stephen Barnes says, "Oh, you had a Nemesis? Oh, okay. You had a Compton PPD. Nice, nice. Look, Atlas. That's one of my favorites too. One of my favorite too. Serena was said, okay, okay. Miracle Tech. What's good? What's good? Hopefully everything's good with you and the fam mirror. Always good to see you in the chat. STD. What's happening with you? So look, fam, I was starting to say a lot of probably people think that I just walk into a store and I buy what I like. Um, but I gotta say, fam, the types of guns that I buy for the most part, that is just not an option. You really have to think them out. Most of them, well, just from a budget perspective, they're expensive, so that part I need to plan out. But then availability, like if you want a Venom Customs gun, you just can't walk into the local gun store and say, "Can I get that Venom Customs off the shelf?" It doesn't work like that. These guns require a lot of lead time, and so I have been planning out my 2025, the guns that I'm anticipating for 2025, what I like to pick up. And it's so funny when I do these lists because it never fails that something that I didn't plan comes available and disrupts things, and some things that I thought were going to come in don't. And so, it's still a little bit of that kind of see how it goes kind of thing. But I've been working on that list today, and I promised myself in 2024, I think I purchased like 17. I have planned to purchase 17 new guns. And I said in 2025, I was going to hold that list to 12, but I'm already at 17 right now. So I don't know how that's going to go. Let me catch up in the chat. Oh, Gina's coming to Cali. So you coming to Cali, Gina? Well, when you get out here, you got to holler at your boy. We got to hang out. No doubt. 100% for sure. Why they be shitting on my boy Skip on Reddit? I don't, fam, look. For the same reason they shit on me on Reddit, for the same reason they shit on Yoki on Reddit, because Reddit is the place where unhappy people go to live. I fam, and I'm not saying there's not some good folks on Reddit. There is 100%. But I just find like all of the angry people are on Reddit. All of the people who are unhappy are on Reddit. All of the man, I've never seen so much negativity condensed in one place. I don't know. I don't know, fam. I'm not saying there's not some good Reddit groups, but my exposure to Reddit has always just been negative and haterism. If you don't think like they think, you're a bad person. It's some kind of personal indictment. I don't know, fam. I'm not like that. I'm not built that way. I wasn't raised that way. So it's not my jam. Silverback says, fam, on your custom haze, did you buy the standard haze custom or did you have a customized one? Well, there a little bit of both, Silverback. So the Haze Cobra series is a standard Cobra series, but in that there's different options that you can choose. And so my Haze with the island barrel and the porting and all of that is kind of like the highest end of that Cobra series. So it's a little bit custom. But I think a lot of gun manufacturers look, and Don is in here, so he can speak to this better than I can. But you see it with Infinity, you see it with Combat Precision. A lot of these people are mad at Infinity for going from 100% customized guns to these drops they're doing with a certain type. But I get it, because if you have to custom make every individual gun that you produce, I would imagine, it makes it a lot more difficult to produce guns in volume. So you're almost like damned if you do, damned if you don't. If Don decides, well, I'm going to keep pretty much a standard pattern gun with a little bit of variation, which is kind of what Hayes is going to, then he can probably produce way more. And so more people get Venom custom guns in their hands. If he has to do a 100% custom gun every single time, then people are going to be complaining more about turn times and complaining more about not being able to get a Venom gun. So I think that's why a lot of custom gun manufacturers are creating kind of a very, very, very high end, custom fitted, custom made gun, but without every detail being able to be customized by the customer. Because I think it just, man, it makes it hard to produce a higher volume of firearms. I would guess. Tech Money, what's good, fam? Don said everyone gets crapped on from time to time. Facts. Facts. Can't please everybody. I guy, what's good with you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everybody had a phenomenal weekend. And some other guns that they're releasing are exact replica one off. Sam, that's true. That's true. It's very hard. It's very hard to get one. I feel fortunate that I was able to get a couple orders though. I would say though too, if you're having issues, you can't get a drop or whatever, um, call them. Call them. Sam, and I understand what you're saying too about replicas of some of the custom, but you know what happens, right? Don is going to, somebody, if they haven't already done it, is going to watch a video that I did with my Venom Customs, and they're gonna call Don, or they're gonna go to Covert, and they're gonna say, "I want that gun. I want my gun to look just like that." And if enough people say, "I want my gun to look just like that. Can you do me that gun just like that?" Then you end up reselling those kind of guns. So yeah, tough. Hayes give you so much standard. It's hard to customize something that has so much done already. Facts. Facts. Lamerick Hayward, what's good, fam? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Good seeing you. Welcome in. Welcome into the chat. Sam, I can't hold the gun during a live stream. YouTube will immediately shut it down. I might be able to do a picture of it if you haven't seen my live, but you should definitely go back and check it out. Um, and Sam, which one were you looking for? Which one did you want me to show? Let me ask that question. If it's my Infinity, it hasn't come in just yet. I'm expecting in the next 60 days or so. Well, I don't think Silverback. I don't think that's. I mean, there is no comparison in my mind between Hayes and any staccato, including the XC. I mean, Hayes is a different level of manufacturing, bro. It's and I love staccato. You guys know I'm a staccato fan. But yeah, no, there's no comparison between Hayes. Even the lowest level Hayes, unported, no island barrel, just straight 2011 is better than any staccato that staccato offers. And that gun is comparable. It's you can get that Hayes, that baseline Cobra probably runs in like the mid to high fours, which is right in staccato XC territory. And if I was choosing between the two, I would definitely get a Hayes. 100%. 100%. Other than the color schemes, I don't feel that Infinity is any better than Atlas. I really don't know how you get better once you reach that level. It's the small burst. Well, Steven, I think that's what I think that's what Infinity tries to bring to the table. They try to give you a comparable shooting gun, a gun that's comparable to an Atlas, that's comparable to a Haze, that's comparable to a Venom. And we can argue about how close they get to achieving that, but they try to give you that with style points. I think that's what they're I think that's what they're trying to accomplish. Patrick Ivory, what's good? Patrick Gun Snobs are in the building. In the building. LaMarcus, you out? All right, fam. Get some rest, bro. I appreciate you stopping through. Zero Proofs Given says, I think you mean Infinity's not better than Atlas. Yeah, look. When you get on that level, man, I don't know, fam. It's yeah, fam. Like I said, I just did my video. I think I said it's gonna air on like October the 8th or something, where I compare the Haze, my Haze triport with my with the Venom Customs quad port and the Atlas Erebus. And fam, when I was sitting there with those three guns in front of me, oh my God. Woo, I was in heaven. I was in heaven. OG Tank, that's right. Cowboys pulled out, squeaked out a little win. We 2-2, tied for second in the division behind the Commanders. They're surprising. Stephen Barnes, you for real right now? Stop it. Stop it. The ex-Oilers. Right. Yeah, fam. Look, but like I said, fam, I really enjoy all of my 2011s, from my staccatos to my Watchtower to my my Type A EG11, from my Combat Precision to my Atlases, all of them, fam. They are just such great guns. Even the thing is, the difference between, well, there's a few differences. But the difference, a lot of you guys are like amazed by the improvements that I'll make to a 2011. Like, I'll take a staccato and I'll elevate it, because really what I'm trying to do is get the best I possibly can out of every single firearm in my collection. So if that means I need to improve the grip module, I'll do that. If I need to improve the trigger, I'll do that. If I feel like it needs to be ported, I'll do that. I'll do whatever it takes. But if you guys notice, I have made zero changes to my Atlas, zero changes to my Venoms, zero changes to my Haze. And that's because when you get these guns, they are at the top of the top. I would change out an Atlas grip module, except I would replace it with an Atlas grip module. So when you start getting to that level, I'll put on a better coating on some other guns. But when you get the Atlases of the worlds and the Venoms of the worlds and the Haze of the world, they already have the best coating. And so there's really nothing to do with those guns. And so I think if you want to know how good I think a gun is in my collection, look at what I've done to it to upgrade it. And if I haven't upgraded it, that says as much about how I feel about it as I can. Devil Row, what's good? What's good? Michael Moore, what's good? Barbecue gun, what are you bringing? Go. Bishop Blast, what's happening? I like that. Bishop Blast says, I like that philosophy. Get the most out of the firearm. 100%. 100%. And fam, I don't blame, I don't look at staccato and say oh, well, why isn't it as good as my Venom? Staccato is trying to bring you, a lot of these companies are trying to bring you a product that's at a price point that is more user friendly. And so they're like, I'm going to give you a really, really, really good gun, and it's going to be 2,500 bucks because everybody can't afford a gun that's six, seven, eight, $9,000. And so I'm not mad at them. But when I get mine, it's hard, fam. It is hard for me to pick up my Venom and then go shoot stock staccato C2. The difference is so significant. But when I throw on a new grip module, when I throw in a new trigger, when I port it, do upgrades, stuff like that, I'm not saying it feels as good as my Venom, but it's comparable. Like it doesn't feel like I just fell off a cliff in terms of the quality. I mean, it's one of the reasons when I kind of shifted into 2011s, it's a lot of reasons why I sold a lot of my other guns because I was never shooting them because there was such a drop off in build quality and performance quality that it just I stopped shooting them. Even really good guns. I don't think anybody here would disagree that the CZ Shadow 2 is a really, really good gun. I don't think anybody here would disagree that the Beretta 92X Performance is a really, really good gun. But compared to what I was shooting, it just it wasn't hitting like that. So I ended up selling a lot of those guns for that reason, as well as to make room and to finance new purchases. Stephen Barnes says, I can't leave any gun alone. I have to see how good I can make it if I throw everything I can at it. That's kind of my philosophy. Zero poops given, no doubt. No doubt. We gotta chop it up. And exactly. I can't wait. So look, fam, I I love my Venom. So look, I had an all steel frame Venom that was not ported, and it was awesome. But after I shot the quad port, I loved it so much that I wanted to order a quad port. Then I was debating though, like, oh, do I get a steel quad port? Because I already got a steel gun, or do I get the aluminum? And I kept going back and forth and back and forth. So I ended up sending my steel back, and Don hooked up my steel with a triport, and I'm still ordering my aluminum quad port. So yeah, fam, can't wait for that one to come in. What's up, Grow? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. BTG, my main man, 50 Graham. What's good with you? What's good with you? Stephen Barnes says, send it to Skip, have him comp it. Which one, Stephen? I should mention too, if you guys are not subscribed to my guy, Bust Them Guns channel, definitely subscribe, man. BTG got some stuff. Oh, I sent it back. No, I didn't send it. I wouldn't send that to Skip. I sent that back to the man. I sent that back to Venom themselves, the man himself. Yeah, I wouldn't put that gun in, and I love Skip. That's my guy. But I wouldn't put that gun in anybody's hands except Don. If Don didn't do it, it wasn't gonna get done. That's how that one would go. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Gina, for putting BTG's channel in there. Yeah, man. BTG has some nice guns. And some nice accessories too. BTG had a case, no doubt. No doubt. BTG had a gun case, and I was like, oh, that case is nice. I'm gonna have to pick me up one. Oh, speaking of which, fam, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to do a tactical range bag giveaway this evening. You don't have to be a member. Just so everybody who's interested in winning the tactical range bag, what I like about this bag, it's really well constructed, and it for a small bag, it fits 4 guns. So when you got a lot of guns like me, fam, and you got to do a lot of tests, and you don't want to be taking a bunch of cases to the range and all of that, this bag will fit 4 guns, 3 to 4 guns, plus your ear and eyes and everything. Is very, very convenient. So we'll be giving away that on the live this evening. Yeah, fam. So my gun list for 2017 has 17 guns on it. Man, I told myself I wasn't going to have any more than 12. Now we'll see how it all plays out. Sway in LA, I just saw a review on the Jacob Gray Black. They changed the grip and a few subtle changes to it. I'm getting mine ported next week. Oh, dope. Okay, so look, Patrick, I have Jacob Gray is sending me out a black this week. So I should have it. It'll get into my FFL probably by Wednesday, Thursday, and then it's got to go in jail for 10 days. But I'm going to do a review on the Jacob Gray Black. And then I ordered a Covert special edition. And if you haven't seen that one, it comes ported. Upgraded grip module, better trigger, ported, sweet. I'm going to do a review on that one. Hopefully, I get them both at the same time. And before I send back the Jacob Gray Black, I'll be able to do a comparison between the black and the Covert model. Devil Rose said, I'm debating on getting my 243 ported. Okay. Grow says she wants a Canic. I'm sorry, said he wants a Canic and a 22. Okay. Which Canic, though? Hold on one second, y'all. Scott Sears, welcome to the channel. Good seeing you, my man. Good seeing you. Over the last month, I found that running my Glock 19 to work on my trigger control, going from striker fire to the 2011 platform is a big jump. But groups have definitely improved. Fantastic, bro. Fantastic. Hey, you too, Zero Poops Given. Have a good evening. Appreciate you stopping by as always. GT, what's it like in Alaska? I've been to a lot of states. I haven't been to Alaska yet. What's the vibe there? Just curious to know. Just curious to know. Two-way veteran 77. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. So yeah, fam, like I was saying on my list, I got 17 on my list. But fam, next year, don't be surprised. I'm gonna get some 2011. Make no mistake about that. But next year, fam, I'm getting into my rifle bag a little bit more. There are some rifles and some builds that I want to do. And so I'm getting into my rifle bag a little more next year. Devereaux said, great people, but mostly don't need with me. I won't mess with you type of vibe when I was there. Okay. Okay. Scott Sears says, have you had a chance to run a Bull Tag Pro? I know it's a lower tier for you, but a lot of bang for the buck. I haven't. You know what, Scott? When it comes to bull, next year, I'm trying to get my hands. I've made it a mission of mine to try to get my hands on that new Bull Armory comp. That's comp gun is coming out in 2025. I don't know what it is. Look, California is a different animal altogether, but it's very hard to find Bull Armory guns out here, private party or otherwise. And so I'm going, but I got it. I got them on my list. I feel like I should at least have one Bull Armory in my collection. And I'm not, I know people think I'm a gun snob, but I like stuff from different levels. For in part because a lot of people that subscribe to my channel can't afford an Atlas or can't afford a Venom or can't afford a Hayes. And so that's why I do reviews on like Staccatos and the Jacob Grays of the world, and even my Springfield Prodigy. I would say of all the guns in my collection, the gun that I get asked about the most is my Springfield Prodigy for that reason. Because it's at a price point that a lot of people can aspire to it and pick up. And they want to know what I did, how I did it, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, for sure. Okay. Patrick Irie said he's on a rifle kick right now. Man, Pat, facts. Facts. Look, Gina, what we're not going to do is we are not going to be insulting people in the chat. I am not going to let you talk about my good friend Patrick like that. Okay, Patrick's my guy. You know, you just can't be insulting Patrick in the chat. Devereaux said he bet I'm getting 416 shy attack intervention. Man, look, Covert was trying to talk me into one. I'm not going to shoot it that much. So, yeah, but I'm looking at a few things. Obviously, if you guys have watched, I haven't said anything on YouTube yet, I don't think. But if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I got my Accuracy International AXSR. So that's going to be coming. Oh, Jeannie, you were talking about me. Oh, well, that's different. I just wasn't going to let you talk about Patrick like that. TVG, what's good? You ain't missing nothing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so I'm looking at that. I want to get a Type A rifle. I really like Type A stuff. Their rifles. So I might pick up that Type A contractor next year. I'm definitely gonna get a Blackout Defense. I love their stuff, so that's gonna end up in the collection. Don't be surprised if you see Sons of Liberty hit my collection, an LMT, maybe a Geisley Super Duty, maybe a Noveski. I'm looking at a lot of different stuff, so we'll see. We'll see. And there's a couple more too, man. I just gotta plan it all out. Plan it all out. TBG says he comes in and see drama. TBG, that's Gina starting it all. Gina comes in, starting a mess wherever she goes. Koi. She, maybe, but I don't know. Koi is okay. I was trying to be cool. I was trying to have a don't start none, won't be none. I really wasn't trying to give a lot of hot takes. But there are two guns, Koi, that I feel, well, there's more than two, but two guns that I feel get a lot of accolades. And honestly, I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze, and the HK 416 is one of them. I think it's an iconic gun. I think if you're a collector, you probably want to have an HK 416 in your collection for what it means. I don't know though. The HK 416 has been around a long time. I think the field is kind of caught up to it and probably surpassed it. And Knights is the other one. Although I love Knights uppers, I feel like Knights makes phenomenal uppers and great barrels. I feel like the Knights lower though it's whatever, but it's expensive as hell. It's expensive as hell. And so, and I'll say this, for me, it's not a matter because in the state of California, Knight's Armament is the only AR-15 that is banned by name. How that happened, I have no idea. I have no idea. So what a lot of people will do out here when they want a Knights is they'll put like a BCG lower on it with a Knights upper, or a good lower with a Knights upper, and they'll marry them that way. That's kind of the closest we can get. Look, Steven, I almost bought a JP Enterprises 6.5 Creedmoor gun. Man, that gun was so. Whoo! That gun was so. They make good stuff. They make good stuff. Thomas, my guy, what's good with you? Welcome in, welcome in. If everybody is wondering why the hell I am live today, this is not my normal day. Fam, no rhyme or reason to it. I was just bored. I was just bored. So I said I'd do a little quick pop up and say what's up to the fam. I didn't know if we was going to get one person or 30 or 40 or whatever, but I figured, what the hell? Let everybody come together and hang out for a little while. Stephen Barnes says, I have an LWRH Reaper that I've had to send back twice now. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a 6.5 Creedmoor? Look, Coy, I love my Radiant Mod 1 LWRC. Yeah. They're on my list, but I'm glad to know if you're having issues, maybe I'll reconsider. They weren't at the top of my list, but they're one of the guns I was considering. Coy, my Radiant Mod 1, I love it, bro. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. As a kind of all-purpose battle rifle, hard to beat. Now, my favorite though, if you guys have not experienced a V7 rifle, V7 makes the Sovereign. Now I have the V7 Terran Tactical version, but even just the V7 version is crazy. The V7, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated AR-15 manufacturers out there. Their guns are crazy, crazy shooters. TBG said, I had a question for you. You posted a meetup with you and Covert coming October. Can you give the details on that? Yes. Yes, I can. So look, if you guys, I get a lot of people who are like, hey, two-way, I'd like to come out, hang out with you, like to meet you, like to shoot with you. I got an event coming up. Hold on, let me find it. I got an event coming up with Covert and Rifle Supply. Rifle Supply and Covert are two of the best gun stores out here in Southern California. They are doing a range event at Route 66 Shoe Park on October the 26th and the 27th. So I'll be doing a lot of drops about this from now until then on Instagram and on YouTube. So look, if you guys want to come out, hang out, I'll be there both days. I'll be in the booth. I'll probably be there longer than that, but I'll be at the booth or at the shooting table with Covert from 11 to 1 for sure, and probably be hanging out longer than that. So definitely come through and say what's up to your boy. Love to get a picture with y'all. Love to hang out. All of that. Mr. Bullshitter, what's happening? Coy said Knights upper with an LMT lower. Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Barnes, the rating is well rated. It's a good gun, man. It's a good gun. I remember a subscriber of mine and a friend of mine. If you look back, the first Terran Tactical AR-15 review I did, it was not my AR-15. It was one of my subscribers' guns. I met him out at the range, hanging out, and he had the Terran Tactical. Now, this is before Terran had hooked up with Covert, before he had hooked up with V7, and he was using Arrow precision guns. And I think my Radian ran me like something like $3,000, and I think that Terran Arrow was like 3,500 or 4 something. And I felt like my Radian outperformed that gun by a significant margin. Radian makes good stuff. Snap at you photography. What's good, fam? Okay. Patrick said he's getting the PMR Pro, and the next one is the Matrix Pro. Look, Pat, I was this close, and it's Coy's fault. It's Coy's fault. I was this close to getting that MPA Matrix Pro. I was this close. And then Covert pulled the whammy on me and got my AI in the color scheme I wanted. So I kind of punked out and ended up getting that one. Charles Henry, what's good with you? BCG says he likes the VC grips that I put on my Maximum Defense. Yeah. Yeah, man, I love those VC grips. They worked out real well. So BTG, I didn't put rail panels on my Maximum Defense, but I did put them on my I put a VC grip on my SIG MPXK, but the length was too long for my SIG MPXK, so I had to use rail scales, rail panels. Rail scales makes a long version and a short version. So check out rail scales if you're looking for a shorter footprint for like a sub gun. OG Tank likes his G45 with Radiant Ramjet. Look, I've said before, like some things seem like they're just made to go together. I've said before, like something about a an M&P with an Apex trigger. It seems like they were meant to be together. The Radiant Ramjet on Glocks, same thing. Same thing. They seem like they were kind of a match made in heaven. TBG, I will not be providing lodging for the weekend, and you are going to be sleeping outside if you are waiting for me to do so. Oh. Thomas said, how do I feel about the PT Villain grip? I don't know if I've seen that grip. Thomas, hold on. Phoenix Trinity. I've seen their hero grip, but they got a villain grip. Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, Thomas, not really my bag, bro. Like it's a very it's one of those grips where you either love it or you hate it. And I just think you have to have like a certain personality. It has that rusted kind of look to it. Yeah, I'm not in love. I wouldn't get it on one of my guns. Let's just put it that way. I could see though, if somebody were more bold, I could see them taking that and making a build out of it and having it look pretty sweet. Lady Smith, what's good with you, fam? What's good? I can see somebody doing something. I can see Skip taking that grip and doing something crazy with it. Um, but yeah, just not my particular style. But I like Phoenix Trinity grips. Phoenix Trinity makes good grips. I mean, Phoenix Trinity provided grips for Atlas for years and years. They just couldn't keep up with demand and quality that Atlas required. And so Atlas brought all their stuff in house. Stephen Barnes says he liked the Vulcan grip. I do. I do. Now, keep in mind, Vulcan doesn't make that grip. I forgot the name of the company that makes it for them. But yeah, I do. I'm running the Vulcan grip on my XC right now. It feels great. It feels great. Thanks, DBG. Appreciate that. Yeah, bro. It's one of my look, fam. If you guys have a Staccato XC, it's already a phenomenal gun. Believe me when I tell you, if you upgrade your grip module and your trigger, that gun, you're going to make a really good gun, a great gun. I mean, forget the looks of, yeah, I did a lot to make the look of my gun look special. But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the coloring and all that. You upgrade that grip module and you upgrade that trigger on that XC, it is going to feel very high end. It is going to feel very, very, very high end. Man, I don't like a lot of times when I run my really, really expensive guns, because I've upgraded all my guns, they're more clustered because the distance between, say, like an Atlas gun and a Staccato P out of the box is night and day. But because I ported my P and done other stuff to it, a lot of my guns are more clustered. But I tell you, the drop off between like my best guns and my XC now is not significant. I shoot, I run my XC up against any gun, including some of the best ones in my collection. Yeah, Stephen Barnes agrees with me. He said the XC competes with anything made as far as performance goes. 100%. 100%, fam. That's a that's a great gun. When I remember I did Rate Your Tears, uh, I mean, 2A NLA's 2011 Tears a few weeks back, and I put Staccato at a C tier, but because I was rating the entire line, right? If you think about their C series and P series, which is the majority of what they sell, it's C. But the Staccato XC, that's probably an A, B tier gun. It's the way mine is configured, it's definitely an A tier gun, 100%. Um, and even without it, it's probably a B tier gun for sure, for sure. Why did I not? Because the comp on the XC TBG is DLC coated because of all the carbon and everything that comes through there. You really shouldn't. It's gonna look bad. That's why they kept it black because it really needs a stronger coating. I would agree. The XE and XL are better. Yeah, yeah. But here's the thing, Steven. If they did that, then it would be more money. Then it would be more expensive. Then instead of paying 4,500, you'd be paying five. If they put a metal grip instead of five, you'd be paying 55. And so I think Atlas has done the homework, done their research, done their marketing, and they feel like that 4,000 to 4,500 price point is where they'll sell the most. Hold on, fam. Let me Covert Watchtower or my XC. TBG is hard to say because I haven't shot the Covert Watchtower. I've just manipulated a lot. They're still finalizing it. Um, I'll say this: I like the comp on the XC better than the comp on my Watchtower. So let me say this: my Pew View Watchtower, the Apache, I've upgraded the grip module on there. I've QC'd the gun through Skip's Guns. My XC is better than that. Now I think the covert watchtower is going to be better, even better than my upgraded Pew View. So we'll see. My instinct though is to say the XC is probably better because the comp is definitely better on the XC. Definitely better. But that covert watchtower is not a joke though. It's not a joke. Now, I think the if you ask me covert watchtower or a stock XC, I would probably choose the covert watchtower because they're about the same price. And with the covert watchtower, you're getting a better grip, you're getting a better trigger, um, comparable internals. I would probably get the covert watchtower over a stock XC. But my XC with an upgraded trigger and upgraded grip module, that's a $5,500 gun versus a $4,500 gun. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, fam. For a chance to win a tactical range bag, put hashtag pop up just the way you see it there in the chat. Airman, what's good with you? Mr. Bullshitter, it's hashtag pop up. Hey, Mark, I don't think I said hi to you. Welcome to the chat. Jake, I don't think I said hi to you. Benson, I don't think I said, man, I missed a lot of people. My bad. Letho, what's good? Letho's my man. If I haven't said hello to you, my apologies. Um, I've just been, I've just been yapping it up. Again, fam, this was 100% not planned. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. I thought it would be cool too to do a giveaway. Normally, what I'll do on my normal lives, I usually do giveaways on my normal lives too. But for non-members, I'll do like a patch and a keychain, and then I'll have a significant prize, like a range bag or optic or weapons light or whatever, um, for members. But I thought it'd be cool, man. I said whoever came in, I just give you guys an opportunity to win what would normally be a member prize and just open it up to everybody. So I'm glad people stopped by, man. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love. Anybody have the score for the Ravens game? If you could throw that in the chat, I'd appreciate it. The Ravens and the Bills. The Ravens was getting off in the Bills last time I looked. Oh, 24-10. Okay. Okay. The Ravens said we started off a little slow, but we picking up steam. Buffalo just fumbled. Man. Buffalo was supposed to be the best team in the league, I thought. Maybe not so much. Kansas City won one today against the LA Chargers. Jake Putt, that's awesome. Like checking out what you got new. Appreciate that, Jake. We got a bunch of stuff coming. we got a bunch of stuff coming, Jake. I'm doing so in terms of what's coming. My Hayes Customs review will be coming this Tuesday. I'll be doing a review on the Covert Terran Tactical new AR-15. That'll be coming in a couple of weeks. I'll be doing a comparison between the Hayes, the Venom, and my Atlas Erebus. That'll be coming. Uh, the Jacob Gray Black will be coming. I'll be getting that in the next week or two to do a review on it. And then shortly after that, the Covert Jacob Gray will be coming in, as will the Covert Watchtower and my Rafferty, as well as an Infinity. All of these guns will be coming in and getting reviews on the channel over the next couple of months of 2024. So make sure you check all that stuff out. Jay, I have not received my slides back, so I sent out my two FN guns. I sent out my FNX 45, and I sent out my other FN. And so I did speak to Pedro, and he was almost catching up. I think my order number was like 184 or something, and he was in the mid 170s. So he thought he was like a couple weeks out. So if you haven't received yours back from him yet, just be patient. Looks like he's a couple weeks away. Big Dog Reg, what's good? Hey, Reg, put hashtag pop up in the chat if you haven't already for a chance to win a tactical range bag. Anybody who hasn't put hashtag pop up, make sure you do, because I'm going to run it in a couple of minutes. Oh, Derrick Henry is beasting. Hey, TBG, I that first week when the Ravens lost and they barely ran Derrick Henry, I was like, what are they doing? What are they doing? You got a back that you can lean on finally to take some of the running pressure off of the quarterback, but y'all ain't running them. But they made that mistake once and they ain't made it since. If you were to buy one 2011 style pistol, which would you buy? That is very easy, my man. That would be the Atlas Erebus. There is not a better comp pistol on the market, in my opinion. I mean, and I got pretty much all of them. The only comp pistol I don't have is the Nighthawk. But I've shot it and manipulated it, and yeah, there's no comped pistol that's better than the Erebus. Not the Sand Viper or Pit Viper, not the Phoenix Trinity H series, not the Watchtower series. Nothing's better than the Erebus in terms of cop gun. Thomas says next best, fam. He's not talking about ported pistols, Thomas. He's talking about comp pistols. I would agree, Steven. But when I did my tears, Steven, you should have heard the hate. Oh. Hey, Thomas, I haven't shot the Prodigy comp, but my Prodigy is ported. It's 8 ported by DSC Gunworks. So I'm assuming the Prodigy comp is probably solid, especially for the price. Yeah, man. The hate was real. Okay, y'all, look, I'm about to run it. I'm giving everybody one last chance. If you haven't put hashtag pop up in the thing, make sure you do. In the chat, make sure you do, because we about to get this thing crack-a-lacking. All right, here we go. Oh, my boy Thomas. All right. Well, Thomas, I know you have the email address, so just email me your government and your mailing address, and I will get your range bag out to you as soon as possible. Thomas, you'll find this very handy when you get ready to go to the range. Toss your Bull Armory in there. Toss your Mac 9 in there. You'll be good to go. Touch your eyes and your ears. You'll be straight. Oh, H-Tag. Yep. Look, people hate on Phoenix Trinity because I think primarily because they have a bad reputation relative to their customer service. But make no mistake, if you've actually shot a Phoenix Trinity H series gun, that gun is special. And Phoenix Trinity has been around a long time, y'all. They've been doing this a long time. Phoenix Trinity should be Atlas because they were Atlas before Atlas. In fact, they were supplying Atlas with a lot of Atlas's parts. If they had the kind of leadership and management that Atlas has, they should be that. They should be that. I love my H-Tac. That sucker runs, bro. That's another comp gun where it's right there. It's right there. In fact, when I rated my unmodified H-Tac with my unmodified XC, I gave the edge to the H-Tac. Now my H-Tac has been modified and upgraded, and my XC has been modified and upgraded, and I gave a slight edge to my XC. But those guns, man, they're neck and neck. They're neck and neck. It's just if I had an issue and I had to send my gun back to Staccato, I feel a lot more confident that I would get well taken care of by Staccato than I would Phoenix Trinity. Yeah, Lonnie, that's I haven't had. So I met the ownership at Phoenix Trinity. They were nice enough to me, but I haven't heard that that's necessarily the case all across the board. And their reputation is not good, bro. Hector, stay covert, no doubt. Um, I would agree, but that's why I upgraded. I mean, my H TAC is essentially an H Pro now after I've done everything that I've done to it. Lady Smith says customer service, Matt, 100%. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to say that customer service is more important than the product itself, but it's almost, it's just as, because if you get a product and there's an issue, I haven't seen anybody who has 100% flawless production process. So it's not so much the issue, it's how the company handles the issue. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I still have a little bad taste in my mouth with BG Defense. But they fixed it didn't work. I had some issues with it right off the rip. I sent it back to them. It took a month for me to get it back. Not that month is crazy long, but I just feel like, look, somebody pays $4,000, $5,000 for a gun. Number one, it should work. Number two, if it doesn't, man, you get that gun in, you put it in your top gunsmith hands, you have them fix it, and you turn that gun around in a week. Like when I hear Atlas stories, when people talk to me about the customer service experience they had with Atlas, you know how I feel about Atlas, but Atlas, there's been situations where Atlas gun has slipped through the cracks and there's a problem. Every time I talk to somebody who sent their gun back to Atlas, Atlas fixed it and got it back to them within a few days. That's customer service, not a month, and certainly not months. Not months plural. So I can't speak to Phoenix Trinity's customer service because their gun has ran well for me. I haven't had any issues with it, but their reputation precedes them. Hector Rivera says, what's my impression on Infinity guns? So, Hector, I don't own an Infinity. I have two Infinities on order, but I have shot them several times and I've handled them several times. So, what I would tell you is, I think what Infinity would like to believe that they give you all the shootability of the best gun manufacturers on the planet. The Atlases, the Venoms, the Raffertys, the Hayes, all of these guys, but they manage to do it with style points that the other manufacturers don't have. Now, how close they come to doing that, I I think they come close. I don't think they're there, but I think they're close to there, and the style points are crazy. Okay, Hector, look at what Steven says. He thinks that they're equal performance to Atlas, but better customization. So I have heard people say that. I've heard people say they're close to Atlas, they're close to Venom, they're close to Haze. Not quite there, but close. But style points, they're far beyond. The detail in Infinity guns are really, really special. I mean, it's really art. If you look at Infinity's guns, they're really art at the end of the day. Jada Budget Gun Buyer says SIG has great service, fix the pawn shop gun, purchase used, and sent me 3 extra mags in 7 days. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So SIG stands behind their product. That's what you want, man. I'm sure we've all had that experience where you want to send something back, and first the manufacturer tries to blame you, like you did something wrong. I hate that. And then I hate when they have a bad attitude. You know, if somebody has a bad experience with your product, just step up, take responsibility, and be responsive. That's it. That's it. That is all I am looking for. Stephen Barnes said that, yep, the old you're lip wristing it excuse. Right. Right. I'm lip wristing it. I'm lip wristing it, but I got 20 other guns that I shoot and I don't have that. I'm not lip wristing those. So what's up with yours? 100%. Okay, Thomas, I got you, fam. I'll get that out to you this week. I got it. Well, look, fam, we are coming up on something like an hour and a half. I didn't plan to go live tonight, so I just thought I'd pop up and say what's up to the fam. I think I'm gonna head out, man. I think I'm gonna relax, try to ease into my Sunday night. But I really, really thank all you guys for coming through. I know a lot of you guys are not on the West Coast, so it's a lot later for you guys out there. But I appreciate you guys stopping through. I'll be back on live next, not tomorrow, but next Monday. And we'll be doing a big customer giveaway. We're going to be jumping off with, I have updates on the firearm giveaway we're going to be doing. I'm going to talk more about the range day we got coming up. And don't forget, I got new long form videos coming this week on YouTube on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And this Tuesday, we'll be reviewing, you'll get the 2A NLA review of the Hayes Customs. We'll see if they take down, that gun takes down the top spot on the channel. All right. Love y'all. Take care of each other. Peace out.